What's up? We're going to talk about Anthony Edwards' backlash, Karl Anthony Towns' revenge, and what's going on. Now, when I say Anthony Edwards' backlash, he ran his mouth. He had an outbreak moment last year. He had people saying, "Are you the next Michael Jordan? Are you the next Kobe Bryant? Are you the next Dwayne Wade?" That was really had some people saying that mess. Charles Barkley said it the best, as far as I'm concerned. He said, "Yeah, he got one thing in common with all three of those guys: all black." Because basically, that's all he really got in common with him. He's athletic and has talent and an upstart, but winning around against an old man and Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns and Devin Booker and them ain't exactly gonna put you in legendary category of the next level unless you go deep. And they won that round and they beat the champion Denver Nuggets, but got spanked by the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie Irving had a field day on them. So in the offseason, they decided to trade Karl Anthony Towns for Julius Randle. Now, Julius Randle is a very good player. As a matter of fact, last night in the loss to Boston, he had 27-9 and so, and he's a 20-point man. He'll give you 10, 20, and 10. But we'll call those like the fairy godmother, like the sprinkling of magical stars that you don't really see, you don't really feel. That's kind of what Julius Randle's career is like. He's had moments where he put up some numbers and stuff, but you ever hear about people who stat pad and you don't feel it? He's an example of that. It is a lopsided trade because Karl Anthony Towns is going to be an all-star. The Knicks are playing out their minds. They're right there between Cleveland and Boston in the East. Him and Brunson are a 1-2 punch, and Ant Edwards is missing him. They don't have another legit scorer on the Timberwolves. Because Rudy Gobert is just decoration on offense. He might have a moment where he puts a putback. His points aren't effective. And he's not a defensive specialist like that, despite that plethora defensive player of the year was. But what has happened is it hurt Anthony Edwards' game. Now this turkey up here crying about, they double teaming me. They double teaming me. Well, you're supposed to be a great player. What do you expect? It's called drawing respect, turkey. Because if you suck, they'll make you in the self-checkout line. You can go to Costco somewhere and you self-check out electronically. When you start learning how to shoot, they'll self-check you. They coming after you because you don't have no help. They don't respect what you got. So you pulling up, shooting those threes. You're not forcing the defenses to create fouls. You're not stepping up your assist game. If you draw contact, they have to back up off of you, and you make the weaponry of your teammates better. But you don't get that. That memo didn't get sent out to you, and so consequently, that's why y'all just where you are. Barely 500 team. And Karl Anthony Towns is feasting and beasting. I ain't really talked about him much because I think Shea Alexander should be the MVP. He got robbed last year. Jokic is the best player going. So stats and stats. But Karl Anthony Towns is going to definitely be in the top 3 or 4 for MVP this year. Make no mistakes about it. And all due respect to Donovan Mitchell, who's actually balling. But Cat is the difference maker. You can see the difference between the Knicks and the Timberwolves. And I've been suspect on Karl Anthony Towns. I ain't with Fat Joe saying the greatest big man outside 3-point, all that mess. No, I ain't gonna say nothing crazy like that. But I'm gonna say this for Cat. Tibbs believed in him and Brunson, and what they got for the Knicks is legit. And he balling. So Minnesota is crawling. Did you hear me right? The Knicks are balling, but the Timberwolves are crawling. There's a difference between when you balling because you can roll like that, and when you're crawling because you're looking for identity, you're in search of something, and you really don't have it. Minnesota's a nice, fun story last year, fun. But Anthony Edwards has just about got dealt the Kevin Durant, not Kevin Durant, the Kevin Garnett. Well, you can say Durant too, but he got dealt the Kevin Durant or Garnett hand of not having the right pieces to take you to the next places. Yeah, KG and KD both went through that, but KG, when he was with the Timberwolves, obviously being associated with Minnesota because he could never get no help. And Durant, to an extent, too, not having the right balance until he got to Golden State. And you could be on the move, my friend. Because I don't know if the Twin Cities is going to be enough for you when you see that people are coming after you. What's going to happen when they start triple teaming you? We get into a late night game and Rudy Gobert is wide open. You're going to get triple, maybe get 4 people on you then. They don't respect your teammates. And you don't have a guy like Cat. And before you ask me about Julius Randle, yeah, he plays nice, sweet, pretty games stat-wise. They don't mean nothing. How many teams this guy's going to play for and where he going to go? He's a good player, good stat pattern, but he ain't a difference maker. Why would you mess up a good thing when you went to the Western Conference Final last year and then get a guy in return who burned his bridges with Brunson and Tibbs in New York, was crying about not getting touches? And you see how it didn't turn out. You should do your investigative scouting report before you make trades that come back to bite you in your behind. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another and share it if you like. And hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.